Hi, I'm Simon with AppliancePartsPros.com. Today we're going to show you how to repair your appliance. Are you ready? Remember, anytime you work on your appliance, make sure it's unplugged or the circuit breakers are off so there's no chance of electrocution. In this video, we'll show you how to replace the refrigerator defrost heater in a Samsung refrigerator. It's going to be a very easy repair. Should only take a few minutes to show you how to do it. For this job, we're going to need a Phillips and a flathead screwdrivers, a putty knife, a pair of needle nose pliers, a drill bit of 5/64 of an inch, power tool, a rivet gun, and an aluminum rivet 1/8 by 3/8. When you open up the package, you're going to get a new refrigerator defrost heater. This defrost heater is located inside the fresh food compartment behind the evaporator cover assembly. The defrost heater, when turned on by the main control board, melts the frost off of the evaporator coil. That prevents the evaporator from being blocked by ice buildup. If the temperature inside the fresh food compartment gets way above normal and you can see a snowpack on the evaporator cover in the fresh food section, it's time to check and replace the defrost heater if needed. To get to the part, we need to open both doors. Next, I'm going to remove both vegetable drawers, pulling straight out, lifting up, and sliding out. Same thing here. Next, I'm going to remove the shelves and lift up and release that rear hooks. And same thing here. And now I'm going to remove these two. To remove the vegetable drawer cover, we need to press simultaneously two buttons here on the sides. That's like locking tabs. Push it in and lift up. To release it. Now we can slide it out. To remove the rear panel, we need to take out 1, 2, 3, and 4 Phillips screws. For that purpose, I'm using a Phillips screwdriver. And we're going to start taking them out. Now I'm going to remove this central shelf support, lift it up and take it out. We are marking the locking tabs behind the evaporator cover panel. So to open it, we need to use the putty knife, and we're going to insert it right where the arrows are and push it in. And get it to the right side. And it's open. Now I'm going to pull it from the bottom. And it comes out. Now we're going to turn slowly the cover. It's going to go too far. And then we're going to unplug a couple of plugs here. There's one at the bottom, this white color. There's a tab on the side, on the left side. Push it in, disconnect the plug, and this one on the top, same thing. The tab is at the bottom. Push it in and pull out the plug. Now we can remove this evaporator cover. Next, we need to disconnect two blue plugs there at the bottom. This is our defrost heater plugs. The tabs on the side, push it in, pull the plug out. Same thing here, the tab is on the left, going to press it in, pull out the plug. Next we're going to open this retaining clip. I'm using a flathead screwdriver, going to put it right there in the seam and pry it open. So we're going to free this harness from there. Next, I'm going to release the evaporator coil from this clip here on the top. Just pull it out slightly. Do not force it hard. Next, I'm going to lift up this whole assembly. Be careful, do not bend the aluminum tubing here. And we're going to move out the evaporator from the niche. Now I'm going to bend this sheet metal. This is our shield. And now we're going to release the heater on the sides. We have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 metal clips here. It's more like a strips, not the clips. I'm going to use a flathead screwdriver. I'm going to bend this open. Next, I'm going to release the harness and the heater from the clip here on the side. I'm going to pry it out with a flathead screwdriver. Okay. I'm going to use the same flathead screwdriver and I'm going to bend open those strips. Now, using this needle nose pliers, I'm going to bend these tabs so we can free the heater at the bottom. And now we're going to bend this so we can release it from this drain hole here at the bottom. And now we can pull this defrost heater out. This is the old refrigerator defrost heater next to the new one. If you don't have this part, you can get it from appliancepartspros.com. Before installing the new defrost heater, we need to first remove this tab from the old one. This is our drain heater that installed into the condensation drain. So we're gonna show you how to do that. Okay, so we're on the table, putting a little piece of wood here, and I'm gonna bring this defrost heater. From this point, you have two ways. You can either drill this rivet out and reuse this condensation defrost heater drain plate, or you can buy a new part, which is DA47-00244W, and install a new one. I'm going to show you how to drill the old one out and then install that old plate onto the new defrost heater. Be careful, don't rush. I'm gonna slowly drill it out. And then I'm going to use the flathead screwdriver and we're going to open it. And then we can remove it. I'm going to leave it the same place. I'm going to push the rest of the rivet out. Place it onto the new defrost heater. Put it on. I'm going to bend it. And now we're going to load the rivet gun, and I'm going to install the rivet. Now we can install it into the fridge. Okay, let's install the new heater. I'm going to place that tab into the cutout at the bottom first. And we're going to slide the heater in. Alright, so I'm going to lift up the heater. So we're going to place it into the corners here. And I'm going to use the pliers. I'm going to bend this
so we can close it at the bottom. Keep the heater up. And same thing on this side. If you saw the clip fell off, we're gonna just simply install it back. I'm gonna use this flathead screwdriver. We're gonna bend these tabs to secure the heater in place. And I'm probably gonna push it more with my fingers, make it secure. And there's one more on the right. So this tab on the right side, we need to bend it to secure the heater on this side. I'm using the same flathead screwdriver. Push it in, and I'm going to use the finger to do it a little more. I'm going to bend these two sides in. Bring it closer to the evaporator. Now I'm going to lift up the evaporator assembly. Be careful again, do not bend this aluminum tubing on the top. And I'm going to install it. I'm going to help myself with the flathead screwdriver. I'm going to put the tab in. Make sure it's not touching the plastic. And now we're going to lock this tube into the clip. Now I'm going to plug this in. And now I'm going to place this harness into the clip. And I'm going to close it. And now we're going to plug this second plug in. It goes right here underneath of the top plug, in the middle disconnect plug here. Now I'm going to bring in the evaporator cover assembly, and we're going to plug in these two plugs. The blue one goes on the top, and the white one at the bottom. And we're going to install the panel. The top goes in first into the groove, push it up, and we're going to press the sides in. Now I'm going to install this central rail shelf support. Now I'm going to secure this panel with 4 screws. Just so you note, there's 2 ones going on the top and the bottom of the rail. They are much longer than the other 2. And now I'm going to place this 2 shorter ones. Now I'm going to install the vegetable drawer cover. Bring it in, and we're going to slide it back, push it all the way, press it down, and then we're going to lock it at here with the 2 side locking tabs. I'm going to bring it up and press it down. Now we're going to install this bottom row shelves in. The hooks at the back goes into the cutouts, and the one next to it. And the top row. Next would be the drawers. I'm going to slide it in slightly on the side and then in, and I can slide it in. Same thing here, slightly on the side, and then we can slide it in. And now when we're done, we can close the doors.
Thank you for being a part of another successful repair brought to you by AppliancePartsPros.com. For any of your future appliance repair projects, please check out our other videos available on our site, on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Instagram.